If only you had paid attention to my commands, your peace would have been like a river, your well being like the waves of the sea. Isaiah chapter 48, verse 22. When I was young and in the youth group in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the church, my home church, we used to sing a song called Peace Like a River. Do you know that song? Well, it comes from this verse and other verses in Isaiah where the phrase peace like a river is used. Here, what God says is peace comes from keeping his commands. Now, how is that so? Well, the people in the days of Isaiah had been disobedient and rebellious against God, and God chastised them. God sent foreign nations to make war against them. And there was punishment because God wanted, out of love, a loving father wanted to bring them to repentance because the salvation of their soul was more important even than political peace. The last thing we want in our world is turmoil and stress and political tensions and war. We don't want that. Here it says, when we obey God's commands, that's when we will experience peace. We will have peace like a river. Now, we have very little control over what the American people do, but you do have control over what you do. You can be responsible for what you do. And if you keep God's commands, that is one of the keys to having peace. It's not the only thing, but it's a very important thing. You will have peace when you keep God's commands. You will have peace like a river. Isaiah chapter 48, verse 22. This is Pastor Mark Wright of Evers Road Christian Church, and this has been another episode of the series, The Peace That Passes Understanding.